Hello and welcome to VGK Project. In this introductory session, we'll take a look at the project management process, examine the main features of the programme, and explain how it is able to help support your business needs. Using project management software starts with establishing the project's basics. That's things like its code, title, the client, the type, and the location, etc. General business information is always an essential part. This includes the key people and companies involved, as well as subcontractors and these people's contact information. The real work starts when you begin to plan your project. You need to identify the tasks that make up your project, define any parameters, including the dates that you're working within. This is when your schedule starts to come to life, and when VGK starts to come into its own. Project planning is incomplete without developing your work scope. That is, specifying your labour, material and equipment requirements, as well as assigning people to these defined tasks. As you will see, VGK Project enables you to do this with unlimited depth. Budget planning is of course always an essential part of any project. Your budget needs to be realistic and competitive. It's a challenge to develop a good budget, one that enables you to meet your targets and produce expected profit, as well as being competitive enough to secure your project from your competitors. Planning is also an important part of project management, but the best plan won't help unless you're able to run your project according to it. Being able to execute your project according to plan is a primary focus of VGK Project. Once your project is up and running, you need to be able to track all the actual work. This is the only way that you can control your project, the budget and its resources. You always need to be able to answer the questions what, when, who and how much. In reality, things often turn out differently to plan. When a project starts to deviate from its targets, it's important to be able to foresee what these changes will mean for the future. Reliable forecasting is a key feature that helps you to keep your feet on solid ground and avoid unpleasant surprises down the road. Information sharing is a necessity of project management. The people involved need to know what to do today, tomorrow and a week from now. Important information shouldn't be hard to reach or to keep track of, but always available for those who need access to it at the right time. Every project runs into problems and unexpected work. That's just how things go, and good project management is knowing how to deal with these obstacles well and being able to. You need to be able to identify issues swiftly and quickly and efficiently address them. This will keep your project on track and allow you to stay on time and on budget. Now we've explored the project management basics, we want to show you how VGK application can address your management needs. We'll start with the general project support. As mentioned before, the project screen stores detailed key information about your project. This includes its code, title and the client. It also holds important date, duration and budget information. It allows contract targets to be easily compared by presenting both the actual and the planned data. Information on project staff, client personnel, as well as other relevant bodies, such as banks, local government, approval and controlling agencies, is also stored here. The Jobs section is where you break up your project into distinct and manageable portions. In the case of a construction project, this could be the foundation, framing, plumbing and electrical jobs. The Revision section holds essential historic information, like any changes that were made to the project scope, the budget or the duration. The budget is a key part of a project. Budget information is presented in 3 columns: planned, projected and actual. This makes it convenient and simple to compare and analyse. The project history shows the phases the project has been through, and this is available for specified time periods. It stores information on subcontractors, related emails and some additional relevant data. The schedule is the primary tool for project management. It combines all of the project tasks and defines their relationship to each other, as well as positioning them on a timeline. VGK application provides extensive support for your schedule planning. You can quickly develop a schedule from individual items or use tools called templates and schedule blocks. By using a template, you can import a complete schedule with a single step, which of course saves you a lot of time. Schedule blocks are templates which contain a section of a schedule, so you can quickly assemble a schedule by combining various schedule blocks with each other. This approach provides you with a great level of efficiency and flexibility. To develop your project's work scope, you need to be able to specify your labour, materials, equipment and subcontractor values. These quantities can be specified for each schedule item. You can define the activities and set the planned man hours. You can also specify the materials that you'll need, set the quantities and the market price. Information on subcontractors can also be stored. As well as information on any equipment that you'll need, such as the duration of their use. When your labour component is defined, you can allocate specific employees to the tasks, giving them their appropriate roles. This information for each schedule item is summarised throughout the schedule, and it provides easily accessible, up-to-date total estimates for your project. You can also obtain information about your requirements in a number of time frames, such as monthly, quarterly and yearly periods. This allows you to plan your available resources and assures that you can access them during periods of demand. There's one more important thing to bear in mind. Templates and schedule blocks contain a predefined work scope, that is, the tasks and materials needed to complete each schedule item. Here's a template item which already has the activities, materials and equipment specified. By importing templates or schedule blocks into your schedule, you will also import the whole or the part of the work scope. Several factors and checkboxes become available in the importing process, which allows you to adjust the scope values to meet the needs of your project. This produces results that closely match your project's needs. As we said before, developing a comprehensive budget does require a lot of effort. VGK Project provides you with thorough support for your budget development, and here's how. Using the work scope data, the application automatically calculates budget information for each scope component. This information is combined in the item budget control. Using these values, the application performs complete cost and budget calculations. This provides you with solid ground to set a realistic budget target for every single schedule item, giving you a great accuracy. The budget information is summarised for the whole schedule and brought together in the project budget. This provides you with a complete budget summary and is available throughout the programme. So let's now take a look at how VGK supports you during the project's progress. Progress support is an essential part of our service. A precise schedule, a detailed work scope and an accurate budget serve just one goal: to execute your project close to its projected plan. To progress a schedule item, the manager sets a schedule item complete date. When the item is confirmed as complete, VGK Project activates its dependent tasks. Dependent items that meet all of their needed criteria then become active items. Activating items progresses the project to its next stage and notifies the assigned staff to begin working on the new tasks. Each item keeps its planned dates independent from its actual dates, and this allows you to keep track of the planned values and compare your actual timeline with them. For items that are not completed, the application shows projected dates of completion. This provides a reliable schedule forecast and allows managers to foresee the future of the project, which is of course very helpful when things start to deviate. The schedule's progress can be visualised through a Gantt chart. This shows in parallel the planned, actual and projected timelines. Of course, good control over a project is all about controlling and monitoring the current and actual information. To help you to achieve this, VGK Project provides you with the ability to record the actual progress information. When we plan a project, we set a detailed work scope for the activities, subcontractors, materials and equipment. Actual information is recorded for each specified work scope category. Having planned values alongside the actual values allows you to compare your performance with the plan, which allows you to see potential problems and address them swiftly. The items project start gives you the summary for the whole project and provides you with a summary of the actual data. Using the actual employee rates, the actual material price, and the actual equipment rates, the program automatically calculates the actual cost. These actual values are present parallel to the planned budget, which allows you to compare them on all levels. The planned budget and actual cost can be reviewed throughout the whole schedule. Cost data is summarised for the whole project, and this information can be reviewed on the Project Budget Control. This shows the project's estimated performance, next to the projected forecast, and the up-to-date information. Task management is the ability to effectively organise employees' work. Making sure the right people have the right access to the materials needed is achieved through the Task Console. The Task Console combines all the active employees' tasks in one single place. The screen consists of 4 major sections: the active schedule items, reminders, issues, and unplanned work, that is, extra work order tasks. Using the Task Console, an employee can see all of the current work and thus is able to prioritise well and plan their daily workload based on the needs of the project. From the Task Console, you're able to review the current tasks, open the task details, log actual hours and work details, as well as update each task status. As a manager, you can also change the status of the schedule items, as well as view employees' current workload. Problems can happen in any project, and the project team should be able to quickly identify, track and resolve them. There are 2 types of problems that we differentiate between in VGK. We call them issues and unplanned work, extra work orders. An issue can be raised from the related schedule item. This is then attached to it and tracked throughout the application. A raised issue is always assigned to a manager and it appears on their Task Console. Managers can then decide on what actions to take and assign certain staff to them, who are then notified. An extra work order is any unplanned work that arises. It might be related to scope changes, unforeseen circumstances, or any number of other reasons. VGK Project allows you to create extra work orders, to approve them, to set their budgets, to plan extra work order tasks, to assign people to them, and track the actual work. An extra work order task is quite similar to a schedule item. It has a work scope, automated budget and cost calculation, and a set duration. Dates and financial information for extra work orders and their tasks is reported with planned, projected and actual values. So that's a brief overview of how VGK Project works. We hope you get an insight into the comprehensive and thorough support that this program is able to offer your business. Through bringing together the most important aspects of project management into one place, we believe we can help you to run your project much more efficiently, saving you time, money, as well as creating satisfied customers and a great reputation for your business. In this brief introduction, we can't explore all of the features in depth, so please see our additional episodes for more detailed information about how the program works. Thank you for choosing VGK Project. You can learn more about our products at www.vgksolutions.com.